Almost every day, we as a country are losing American soldiers who are fighting for our country. They could be someone's friend, brother, sister, daughter, son, and any other family member. Most of us Americans know someone who is in the military fighting for our country. We all should care about them and want to support them in some way. I will admit to being selfish and not thinking or supporting the troops as much as I should. Everyone in America should participate in Red Shirt Friday to support our troops. Throughout this speech, I will tell you exactly what Red Shirt Friday is, why everyone should participate in it, and how much of a difference it would make. Let's begin by getting familiar with the idea of Red Shirt Friday. Red Shirt Friday should be familiar to every American. It has been going on for a couple of years now, and not that many Americans know about it or what it even is. Red Shirt Friday first came about in 2006. It was supposed to be a movement to show support for our troops who are overseas. I feel that not enough people know about this special day. The Hickory Woods Homeowners Association wrote an article called Red Shirt Fridays and is based on Bill Priest's email on March 9, 2007. Bill stated, "Our idea of showing solidarity and support for our troops with dignity and respect begins on Friday and continues each and every Friday until the troops all come home, sending a deafening message that every red-blooded American who supports our men and women afar will wear something red. By word of mouth, press, TV, let's make the United States on every Friday a sea of red, just like a homecoming football game in the bleachers. If every one of us who loves this country will share this with acquaintances, co-workers, and friends and family, it will not be long before the USA is covered in red and will let our troops know the one silent majority is on their side more than ever, certainly more than the media lets on. The first thing a soldier says when asked, what can we do to make things better for you, is we need your support and your prayers. Let's get the word out and lead with class and dignity by example and wear something red every Friday." With this powerful message, I think Bill sure got his point across about why Americans need to be familiar with this idea. I first found out about Red Shirt Friday when my uncle was at war. My mom and dad would always wear red on Friday, and I didn't really understand why, so I asked them one day. My mom told me that what it was and that my sister and I should start participating so we could show our support for not only our uncle, but also fellow Americans who are fighting for us. Now that we understand what Red Shirt Friday is, next comes why we should participate. Everyone should participate in Red Shirt Friday. It is important to support our troops in every way possible. I watched a video told a story that completely touched my heart. I will tell you the story. Nazim Nagalan posted a video called Red Shirts on Fridays, the story behind it, on October 4th, 2008. In the video, he stated, "Last week, while traveling to Chicago on business, I noticed a Marine sergeant traveling with a folded flag, but did not put two and two together. After we boarded our flight, I turned to the sergeant who'd been invited to sit in first class and inquired if he was heading home. 'No,' he responded. 'Heading out?' I asked. 'No, I'm escorting a soldier home. He is with me right now. He was killed in Iraq. I'm going to take him home to his family.' The realization of what he had been asked to do hit me like a punch to the gut. It was an honor for him. He told me that although he didn't know the soldier, he had delivered the news of his passing to the soldier's family and felt as if he knew them after many conversations in so few days. I turned back to him, extended my hand, and said thank you. Thank you for doing what you do so my family can do what we do." Upon landing in Chicago, the pilot stopped short of the gate and made the following announcement over the intercom. "Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to note that we've had the honor of having Sergeant Steele of the United States Marine Corps join us for this flight. He is escorting a fallen comrade back home to his family. I ask that you please remain in your seats when we open the forward door to allow Sergeant Steele to deplane and receive his fellow soldier. We will then turn off the seatbelt sign." Without a sound, all went as requested. I noticed the sergeant saluting the casket as it was brought off the plane, and his action made me realize that I am proud to be an American. Watching this video made me realize that all the troops that fight for our freedom can be found anywhere at any time. Realizing this is teaching me to treat everyone with respect. I do not want to treat someone fighting for my freedom with disrespect. I want to be able to show those troops my support for them by wearing a red shirt every Friday. I interviewed my mom, Andrea Peterson, on November 22, 2012, and asked her a few questions. One question I asked was why she liked to participate in Red Shirt Friday. Andrea stated, "At first, I like to participate in it because every Friday, because of my brother Paul, who is serving in the military fighting for our freedom. Once he came back to America, I still continue to wear my red shirt every Friday because I still want to show my support for those troops until every one of them comes back to all of their families." My mom and dad never miss a Friday without wearing a red shirt. I'm sure for most of their lives they will continue to wear one every Friday. Even famous people wear red shirts on Fridays. From the magazine article Country Weekly on December 23, 2010, country singer George Strait said, "I want to ask all my fans to wear red on Friday, and not just because it's Christmas Eve." Through the website redshirtfridays.org, George is urging fans to go red not only on December 24th, but every Friday to support U.S. troops at home and overseas. Starting this Friday, we are going to wear red shirts to every Friday tour date, and we encourage fans to do the same. George, who served 4 years in the Army in 1970, said, "I want to see a building full of red shirts if possible. During this holiday season, the wearing of red is especially meaningful. The holidays are a time to be with family and friends and to be thankful, and I can't think of a better gift to the men and women serving our country than to show them how much we appreciate them and are thinking about them." Hopefully, knowing that even famous people wear red shirts on Fridays, it will start to make people jump up and go buy a red shirt. Now that you know about why everyone should participate, let's talk about how much of a difference it will make. Knowing about Red Shirt Friday will let you make a difference. All the soldiers will see how much we care. I believe that if everyone in America starts participating in Red Shirt Friday, it will make a difference. The soldiers will see how much they mean to us. We need to show them that we care. On November 23rd, I interviewed my Uncle Paul, who has served in the military for 25 years. I asked him how much it means to him when he sees fellow citizens wearing red on Fridays. He said, "I love seeing my family and friends wearing red every Friday. They are not only supporting me, but my fellow comrades who are still out fighting for our freedom. I hope to someday see everyone in America wearing red to support the troops. Living in America is something very special." My uncle said that all we need to do is help spread the word about Red Shirt Friday. Especially now with all the social media websites, we could easily let everyone hear us speak out. My uncle is one of my biggest reasons why I wear a red shirt on Fridays. While he was gone at war, he received the Purple Heart and Bronze Star. My uncle received one of the highest honors a soldier could get. Every soldier needs that support from us Americans to get through their days. Who wouldn't? It would be the coolest thing to see everyone wearing a red shirt every Friday. Let's go back and review what we've talked about today. I have told you why everyone in America should participate in Red Shirt Friday. We looked at what Red Shirt Friday is, why everyone should participate in it, and how much of a difference it would make. Wearing a red shirt every Friday will help support anyone who is fighting for our freedom. Showing them our support is the most important thing to do. And for one of my aides, I have a picture of my uncle while he was serving in the military. He served for 25 years, and he was driving the Humvee when he hit a roadside bomb, and that's how he received the Purple Heart and Bronze Star. And this is a simple red shirt that you can wear every Friday. You can go buy one at Walmart or something. But yeah.